Okay, so this next section we're going to talk about is 2 dash, I believe it's proportions and similar figures. Um, with this one, it's just like the last video that we talked about where you just got to set up a proportion. So find the length of a side. And so you got to know that corresponding sides and angles of a triangle are in proportion, right? Or corresponding sides are in proportion. This is something that you've done before. So what I would do is it says in the diagram, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. What is DE? So I can set up a couple things. I'm going to go, okay, DE is a X. I'm going to call DE X, like the length DE is X. So boom, right there. So now I'm going to set up 10 over X equals 16 over 12. But before I do anything, I'm going to go 10 over X equals 4 over 3. And now I'm going to cross multiply. I get 4x equals 30. And I divide both sides by 4. So x is 15 over 2 or 7.5. So that's the one I'm going to go with. So you have a got it. Why don't you go ahead and pause the video and do the got it. And I'll see you back here in a minute. Um, this one applying similarity. So you can see you have similar triangles. You got a 3 foot, 5 foot, and 15 and X foot. So how tall is the building? Well, you set that up. You can go 3 over 5 is equal to 15 over X. And so now I'm going to cross multiply. I got 3x and then 15 times 5. What is 15 times 5? That's 25, 2, that's 75, right? And then I divide both sides by 3. So x is, and then 3 going into 75, that's 2 times, it's 6, 1. That is, okay, so that's 25. So the building is 25 feet tall. Now you could set up another proportion if you wanted to, but that's the one that I saw. There's actually 3 other ones you could do. Pause the video, and I'll see you back here in a minute. Work on your got it. All right. Interpreting scale drawings. What is the actual distance from Jacksonville to Orlando? Use the ruler to measure the distance from Jacksonville to Orlando on the map below. Now, you can see here this scale map, 1 inch is 10 miles, 110 miles. So I'm going to say 1 over 110. This is inches, so equals. I don't know how many miles it is from Jacksonville to Orlando, but I can see that it's 1.5. So 1.5. So now I cross multiply. X equals 1.5 times 110. And 1.5 times 110, what does that get you? 1.5 times 110, using your calculator, what did you get? I'm sorry, it's not 1.5. That's a quarter. That's an inch and a quarter. So let's change this to 1.25, and that's 25. So 1.25 times 110, x is 137 and a half miles. Of course, it would help if I could read a map or a ruler really well. You have a got it. Why don't you use your got it? Pause the video and solve your got it. Moving on to the last one, problem 4. A giant model heart is shown here. The heart is ideal size for a person who's 170 inches or 170 feet tall. About what size would you expect the heart of a man who is 6 foot tall to be? Okay, so so if the man is 6 foot tall, so see that's a 14 foot, so 170 feet for the man over 14-foot heart is equal to how tall of a man over, I'm sorry, how tall of a 6 over how tall of a heart, so that's x. So now you have 170 x equals 14 times 6. 14 times 6 is I don't know what 14 times 6 is, but I'll check it out right here. 14 times 6, 24, 6. So 170x equals 84. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 170. And this becomes 0.49 is what x is equal to x. That's 0.49 feet. That's 0.49 feet. So I have to convert that to inches. So 0.49 feet. So times 12 inches per 1 foot. Feet go away. 12 times 0.4, that's 5.9 inches. So 5.9 inches is the size of a heart, about my size. You got it. Once you do the got it, here is the vocabulary that if you don't know it, you need to go back and look it up and see where you're at. The words are similar figures. You know what that is. That's from geometry. Scale. You might not know what that is. Scale drawing. You might not know what that is. And scale miles. So you might want to go back and check that. And mark where you're at. From 0 to 10, where are you? I hope this makes sense. And I look forward to seeing you in class. And may the force be with you.